Alright, so I'm gonna be the first one to admit it. I've been lost for the past, 2 days. I seem to be going in circles. This sucks. You live. You don't. Well, whatever. I'm gonna continue trekking along. Also, can you spot the difference between anything here? Which ones are the poison arrows? This is the fire arrow. This is the normal arrow. So I guess this is the poison arrow? They removed the telltale, green poison arrows, and instead they literally just look like normal arrows. Was that one of the bastards over there? Huh. Okay, so finally managed to find my way. I'm around the area where I last built my base. And honestly, I think that I'm gonna build my base around here this time as well. Because it's just a strategical praise. Sure. My brain is not capable of thinking currently. Well, whatever. But as I was saying, this is one of the best strategical places in the entire game, in my opinion. It's far enough away from any of the cannibal camps to disallow them to basically spot you at any given moment of the day. It's in a wide open area, which is going to, for the most part, disallow them from, actually sneaking up on you. At least in the middle of the day, again. And it's within an area. It's within an area where typically a lot of booze is going to end up spawning, so in my opinion it's one of the best areas in the game. Berries. My primary source of sustenance. So I'm not exactly sure what's so different about this arrow. I mean, supposedly it's a poison arrow, although it literally doesn't even say anything about the arrows being poisonous anymore. I used twin berries. Allow me to prove it here. Let me do it like this, and then it literally does nothing. Yeah. I'm not sure if they removed the poison arrows. Maybe they were a little bit too overpowered. That's most definitely a possibility, because that's usually how it goes. I mean, whenever something is implemented into the game, or any game for that matter, usually whenever something gets implemented, it's either underpowered, glitchy, or extremely overpowered. Oh no, I killed a turtle. I feel so bad about that. I care so very much. Boo-hoo. Well, whatever. So anyway, I'm just gonna jump cut a little bit ahead because I'm just gonna be gathering some stuff, so BRB again. Okay, so I've spent the entire day just scouring and looking around for things on the beach, and I did find quite a bit. Oh my god. I did find a lot of things. I built a couple of bombs. I found 2 wristwatches, built a couple of extra bombs. I'm full on medication. I've got a couple of teeth, crap ton of cloth, full on sticks, a crap ton of arrows. What else? Oh yeah, I replenished most of my booze. Built a shit ton of Molotovs, along with the bombs. Found a bunch of flares. Found one of the... I found an old pot. Killed a turtle. And that's about it, honestly. Nothing more has really happened so far. It's been kind of lackluster, but at the same time. So, you might be asking yourselves, why the hell? Why in the absolute fuck am I not building a fire? And the reason for that should be relatively simple for any veteran the forest player to figure out. So far, I've encountered 2 scouts, and that's about it. The ones that I killed, I believe, in the previous episode. I'm not entirely sure, or maybe that was just the first episode that's probably gonna end up being called something along the lines of Restarting and Welcome Back to Forest, or some such. But anyway, so technically speaking, the cannibals of the island do not know that I am on the island currently. They do not know of my location. At the very worst, they may or may not believe that I am actually on or inside of the main camp around that area. Unless, of course, they just straight up come after me. Oh, okay. Hi. Actually, fuck this. I just decided. You die. Well, that was unfortunate. Covered in blood. Well, story of my life. My hands. They are always covered in blood. Although, I have to ask, what exactly compelled him to come all the way up here? Huh? You little fucker. What exactly compelled him to come up here? Like, I wasn't making any noise. There was absolutely no indication that I was in the area. Except for possibly the 2 seagulls flying around me, and for whatever reason birds only spawn whenever I'm close to an area. So maybe that's something that tips them off, like, normally there are no birds on this island. How strange. It must be the white man. Or some shit, I don't know. You and I are gonna have some fun. Trust me on that. So anyway, as I was saying earlier, now that we're done with this little distraction, none of them technically know that I'm here. Especially now that I've killed the scout once again. Because they're annoying. But here's the thing, if you allow so much as even one single scout to get away, the entire island's inhabitants will know that you are on the island. Every last one of them, as far as I know. That's what happened to me on my first playthrough. On my first, like, how many parts did I even make? Like 20, 25 or some such? I can't even remember. But what ended up happening was the following. On day 1, I went exploring. I went inside of one of the enemy camps, or cannibal camps, I suppose. And there was a scout there. And instead of sticking around and just fighting the bastard, killing her, I ran away. And the next day, the scouts were out in full force. They knew exactly where I was. They came after me on the beach. They came after me on the other beach all the way over there to, like, the west, my west currently. They came after me when I built my home, when I built all of my traps. They knew exactly where I was from the beginning. But this time around, they haven't actually found me, except for in the big main camp on the other side of the island, and just now. So, if I was to actually build a fire right now, every single individual cannibal around these areas would know exactly where I was, at which point they would begin swarming me. So that's the reason for why I'm not currently building a fire. I mean, honestly, I don't really need to, because I have plenty of food, and soda. I mean, I don't really need much else other than this currently. Disgusting. Be gone and be gone. Farewell. I shall not remember you. So, anyway, I wonder... Oh, I need more rabbit fur in order to make the quiver. Rock bag. I can make a rock bag now? Okay. Ugh. Be gone. So, as soon as this is done, I'm gonna go ahead and light a fire and burn this bastard to get bone. And then I'm gonna create an upgraded spear. And then I'm going to start building a base. Hopefully. I kind of want to build a base on the hill, but that's not really a possibility, and it would be an awful place to build because I would have to run so far just to be able to get anything to my base. Specifically, logs. And I don't have any interest whatsoever in running like 500 feet every time that I want to cut down a tree, and then run 500 feet back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, in order to just get a couple of fucking logs. Now, that's just not a good way of operations. Or a good operation? A good way of operating? I don't know. So, now that I've bored you to death for the past, 10 minutes of me just standing here like an idiot talking, while literally standing on top of a dead man's ass, allow me to make a quick jump cut. BRB.